Hey guys, if you're a newer agent or you're just in a slow season, I want to let you in on a little bit of my journey and hopefully it helps you the way that others helped me. In my first year of real estate, I sold 3 homes. I was really trying to figure things out, seeing what clicked, and honestly, I was questioning a lot. Was this the right business for me? I had years of experience in the restaurant industry. What was this that I was taking on? Going from a paycheck to commission base was terrifying. Once I finished year 2 and got into year 3, going from 8 to 26 homes was world changing. Not only for myself and my family, but I was really starting to develop a name for myself, which I believe was one of the most important things. When you first get into real estate, you get a phone, you get your license, and you just sit there and you wait for it to ring. You're not quite sure where the business is going to come from, the work that you have to put in to attain the clients, where the clients are going to come from. And now once you start to develop the reputation, your name starts to get noticed, you're doing social media, you're really helping people and talking to people, you build that trust with them. Your clients then refer you clients and you become this one network. So going from 8 to 26 was world changing because now you're touching more people than just the small group that you've grown into, to now you're widening your horizons and helping people that you didn't even know were out there, but it's world changing. I think also what played a huge role of it was getting into the rooms that matter, building people around you and building a sense of friendship and community of like-minded people who were driven, thought-provoking, held you accountable, and wanted nothing but the best for you. If you get yourselves in those rooms and around those people, you'll have no excuse to not level up. What I really started to do this year and a little bit of last year was to buy into the systems and really lean into what I was good at. Communicating, talking with people, and really breaking down one of the biggest decisions of their lives. When you can talk to people on more of a one-to-one basis versus them having a feel of, oh, he just wants to sell me a house, people can definitely feel that energy. And I love to be that phone call if they have a leak or if just something's not working. Once you and I close on a house, the relationship's not over. It's really just beginning. Now in year 4, I've helped 21 families find a home, and we're only at the halfway point. When I was getting into the real estate industry and really trying to plan what my future was, and this may be for a lot of other people too, but I felt a little bit of impostor syndrome, where when I was getting into the rooms that mattered, when I was talking to some of the big dogs who I looked up to in the real estate industry, it was almost a sense of, can I talk to them? Will they know me? Will it be awkward? And for those people, I say, do it. Push yourself outside the boundaries. Get it into those rooms. Because at one point, these agents who were just crushing it in our industry were there once as well. And these are the type of people that you want to connect your hip to. You want to see that the systems that they're doing can make a difference in your life. You want to follow in their footsteps while also kind of creating your own path and who you want to be in the industry. But as big as our industry is and as many agents as there are out there, you will run into these agents. You will run into the person next to you because we are a large but tight-knit community. Something that is newer for me that I've had the pleasure of doing in 2025 that I hadn't had before was now I'm starting to bring agents onto our team and really showing them the ropes that were showed to me. And what's really cool about that is now I'm in a position to answer questions and people are like, wow, you have this amazing story and I'm just getting in and I've sold, X amount of homes. What can I do? And it is buying into the systems. It's buying into the partner next to you. It's buying into your team, and it's really utilizing your strengths. We're all good at something different. If you lean in, focus, and hone your skills on what you're really good at, you'll get there in a matter of no time. So ever since I was the age of 14, for 20 years, I was always in the restaurant industry, and I loved it. I loved meeting new people. I loved being able to interact with different people, different communities, different backgrounds, and it was such a joy. And when I thought about kind of the future that I wanted to leave for my kids and develop a family in the way and provide opportunities, I thought real estate was a really great transition. It was a lot of the same stuff. It's a lot of the talking. It's a lot of showing the ropes. Just what we're selling is a little bit different. And when I got into real estate, I was still working in the restaurant industry. But then you really start to hone your craft and you fall in love with it, and I just had to let it go. I'll give you a funny story. On my very first showing, when I got into real estate, I actually joined a self-organized team. And the self-organized team was really just a room full of guys with a computer and a laptop. And I would sit there and I'd be like, okay, why is my phone not ringing? I have a license. Why is everybody on my Facebook not hitting me up to sell them a house? And it was a really kind of hard slap in the face when you think about, hey, where's my next meal going to come from? Where's my next paycheck going to come from? When I went on my first showing, I showed up in a really nice suit. I showed up to this house. I think it was like $280,000, but I showed up to this really nice house, and the client was wearing a Pantera t-shirt. And I think right then and there, when I went to open that lockbox, it really kind of hit me. And everything that I thought about real estate or realtors was not who I guess, transpired to be or wanted to be. Because at that point, I felt like, hey, what, coming from the client's perspective, what does this person in this really nice suit care about me and my 200 and some $1,000 house? And I felt that. And it was more of a, hey, I'm not just trying to sell you this house. I want you to have a great experience. I want you to love this and build memories in there. On that next showing, I went dressed down, kind of just like he was. It was a great communication. We're still friends to this day. And after that first showing, that's the kind of way that I ran my business. I want you to fall in love with the house of your dreams, not the one that we're going to see or you feel like you need to buy, or I'm just trying to pull one over on you, but I want you to sincerely be happy at the end of the transaction. I think when agents are going through those slow seasons or going through the wilderness, I think one of the best things to do is lean on your crew and lean on the people that are next to you, because I can guarantee they've gone through it too. We all have. We don't know where the next deal is going to come through. We don't have anything in the pipeline. And sometimes operating out of a sense of fear is sometimes a good thing, because it really kicks you into overdrive. It really makes you hone in on, hey, what can I do today that's 1% better than what I was doing yesterday? And you'll figure it out, you'll get through it, and there'll be a brighter day tomorrow. But just focus on what you need to do and what makes you, you.